It was a snowy day in January of 2000 when Ruby and I met. My parents and I packed into an '85 Ford whose engine had been rebuilt by my dad. He traded it in that day for the first new car my family had ever bought. I had mixed feelings that day. I sat in the driver's seat of this 1999 Camaro while my dad talked to the salesman inside the dealership. My training wheels had been my grandma's '87 Lincoln Town Car. Compared to that, this sports car looked like a spaceship. I had no idea I would get so attached to this car, and I had no idea that a car could bring about community. I remember yelling at this guy in a blue Camaro shirt down the hallway of my university. I could not have picked a more gentle man for this shy, silly girl to approach. They say once you find one good guy, there's a whole pack of them. Sure enough, I found a circle of strength that felt like a safety shield in a then podunk town miles away from home. I have the best of both worlds with my Camaro, a V6 engine with a 3800 GT handling package and two 3555 R16s. I can get 30 miles to the gallon on I-95 and have a rendezvous with dangerous curves on an on-ramp. The 4th-gen Camaro has a now relic luxury, a steering wheel that tilts separately from the steering column. But this luxury would lead to a lack of high beams that gave her a low score on a safety inspection. It was time for serious surgery. I drove my Camaro compadre to someone my dad said could fix her. The house and working garage sat on a huge piece of land with a white picket fence out in the middle of nowhere. I trusted her to some man I didn't know, and the trauma she endured that trip would cause her body to shake for the rest of her life. When I picked her up, I placed my hands on the steering wheel and knew that something wasn't right. A few months later, I backed my beauty into her parking spot at the downtown garage. As I turned the wheel, her energy deflated. I was perplexed. The auto electric shop took a lot but offered no solution. Through the years, the problem persisted. It became so frequent that even when I would slow down, wondering if I should stop at the ice cream shop, her voltage would drop. She would shake, rattle, and then roll up on the flatbed for ICM surgery. Again, again, and again. She putters and shakes as I drive her. Like a sad dying puppy, she'll lift her voltage again in an effort to hang on. The lights will turn bright and then fade again. She shakes. Her incurable illness causes me too much pain, and I turn back the ignition. I pull out the key like a knife coming out of my heart. I drove her for 20 years. That's longer than any one place I've ever lived. She was my safe place. Park in peace, Ruby. Hopefully you will rise in the resurrection.